Man, man, dude look like him. I might have to. You feel me? Like this might be the best. Yeah, I heard.
Bills, man.
Yeah, you is a Michael, so you might go. You definitely gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You
You
gotta
gotta go see
represent.
that one.
Gotta represent for all
Yeah,
the mics in
man.
the world, huh?
Man, and if your name is Michael, it's a special, special name. It's just greatness attached to it. You got Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan,
Tyson. I don't know if it was Michael Tyson,
Tyson.
but they call him Mike though. So
That's a nickname. They call MJ. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It is what it is, man. But at the end of or his other nickname, Bone.
facts. Man, what's the weather over there, man?
Terrible. Nah, I'm bullshitting. It's
Um,
it's decent. It's March in Minnesota, so it's
50s.
it's I got on a winter jacket and a
Oh,
hoodie, and
that
I'm
ain't
still
decent.
cool, but I'm outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm not cold or nothing, but I also ain't warm like I'm overheated. So
Well, I hope your
that should
little
tell you a lot.
I hope your little connection don't be disconnecting. You know what I'm saying from your internet, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hope not either, man. Right now I should be good.
I don't know what you got,
It just
Earthlink or some shit. No, just AOL. Hey, nigga got the AOL online, nigga.
Nah, B. I got a strong connection. I don't knock on wood. I don't be having no problems with the gig. So it
You
gotta be
ain't
smooth.
hardwired in that thing?
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
nah. I don't know what we got going on, man. I ain't. I'm that's outside of my mental capacity.
Hell no. Yeah, man. You doing all right today, though, man? Before we, get into the pod, man, just got to tap
Yeah, I'm
in with a
cooling,
nigga,
man.
man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm cooling, man.
All right.
I it was a good day. I was able to do my thing, get through my day, my work week. My work week about to be over with. I got two more of them things, so
Is it picking
can't
back up?
complain.
Is it picking back up?
I mean, after the first and the end of the month, it starts to get a little bit smoother, but it
Okay.
is what it is.
Okay. That's all we like to hear is progression. Hey, any progression is better than no progression. If you sitting at a standstill, then you know what I'm saying, it ain't no good. So,
Facts, facts.
all right, man. So shit, man. We might as well go ahead and get into the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We already shot the Bobos. Too bad y'all couldn't tap in with us because I told Neef about the time where, you know what I'm saying, Shorty got me, you know what I'm saying, slizzard. You know what I'm saying? And had to
Blizzard.
push her through the mattress. But you know what I'm saying? That's for offline. That's a little too, you know what I mean? Too much. So
Facts.
we appreciate y'all for tapping in. This the Benchmark Podcast. I'm your boy, Broadway Beats, man. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp, aka Mr. Green and blue, navy blue. You know what I'm saying? It's playoffs. It's finna be playoff time. You know what I'm saying? So he might be wearing this Anthony Edwards gear. You know what I'm saying? In his old school throwback KG. Or actually, let me go ahead and rephrase that. He don't wear nothing during the season if you a current player. It's all throwback shit. So he gonna be wearing his Tom Gugliotta, his Anthony Peeler, his Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Anthony Peeler got exiled when he took off on my guy.
Man, he ain't take off on him. He hit him with a bow. He bowed that boy.
Man, he tried to give him that UFC.
Facts. Facts. All right, man, we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some wonderful shit happening in the league. You know what I'm saying? Playoff time. So, man, this is my favorite time of the year. You know what I'm saying? First, we had March Madness. Before I even get into the questions, I got to go ahead and confess to y'all. Damn it, I was wrong, man. I said UConn was going to win. Neef, he didn't hesitate. Like, he gave me like a good, 10 minutes to like soak and you know what I'm saying? Like, think about my L's and shit. And he hit me up, man. Too bad your team ain't win. I'm like, damn, you ain't give me no time to breathe, my G. So UConn lost. Um, I lost some bread. Oh, by the way, I got to show you. You know what I'm saying? I got to screenshot
Yeah,
some shit to show you how Cal She works. So you know what I'm saying? We could right now
yeah.
the championship. we can try to throw some dollars in on the championship. But
Facts.
um, and see how that go. But I'll talk to you offline about that. But speaking about the playoffs happening, Doc Rivers and the Milwaukee Bucks, nigga, they ain't make it this year. You know what I'm saying? They look like they out of there. Doc Rivers, he been with the Milwaukee Bucks for 3 seasons, and he's made it to the playoffs, 2 of them, and this is his first year not making it. So my question for you, Neef, is: Has damn, can't even get it out. Pause. Has Doc Rivers proven that he is the right coach for the Milwaukee Bucks right now? Does he deserve more time with being on the roster? I'm gonna ask you that, and then I got an additional question. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna say no. I think he's wore his welcome out. I think the Bucks need to go in another direction. I think they need to go ahead and trade Giannis and see what they can get for him. I think that it's time for them to look towards the future. And if you look around the league, it's a lot of new head coaches that are assistant coaches that got the opportunity and they're having success. And everything's a copycat league because it's a business. And just like any business, if you see another business that's similar to yours having success doing something, you're going to try it yourself. So I just think that it's time. They're not going nowhere. And like I said, the days of the old getting the old coach and just giving them a new team because he's had success somewhere else is over with. Like unless you are uh I can't even think of an old coach that's still in the league that's one Steve Kerr. Like maybe Steve Kerr could possibly get another chance somewhere else. But other than that,
I don't
I just
know.
don't see any other teams really kicking that old script that's just tired and played out. When you see other teams having major success, trying new head coaches.
I feel you. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you an additional question, and then I'm gonna answer it myself. So with that being said, how you just answered that, do you think that if Milwaukee go get them another coach, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that'll be enough to keep Giannis on the team and kind of possibly rebuild a little bit more with him, or you think that you saying that they need to just break it all down and restart all over?
Break it all down, restart all over. You're not gonna get any. You're just not. It's just not. It's not. He hasn't shown you the ability, Giannis, to stay healthy like that, and he's only getting older. The league is getting younger, and his best attribute right now is to trade him. It's not to keep him. You know how many picks, future picks they can get for him, where you could possibly mess around and package that for somebody else a little younger.
Well,
And
well,
depending on where you fall in the draft, you can, just re-roster the whole, you know what I mean?
wait. Let's clarify this though. He only got 1 year on this contract after this, so you ain't gonna get that many damn picks. They should have traded him this year to get those picks you talking about. With 1 year, they're not gonna sacrifice that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no
I
guarantee he
mean,
gonna stay with you another year, so you ain't gonna really give up 2, 3 picks for Giannis if it ain't no guarantee. Like, yeah, if if it's like a trade and then he automatically sign a new contract, then cool, yeah. But if he stay on the Kawhi Leonard plan, it might not be able to get a lot for him. You know what I'm saying? Unless you trying to run one and done it. But shit, man, I think Doc Rivers' time been up. Like before coming to Milwaukee. If you ask me, like before even getting the opportunity to go to Milwaukee, he should have just stayed his ass at home and help. You know what I'm saying? Develop his grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Get them ready to play basketball or soccer or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just be a grandfather. Like Doc Rivers ain't really been successful since the Celtics. So
I mean that's what he's been able to hold his hat on.
and
Because prior to that, he was known for the biggest choke artist. Because remember, he was the coach of that Orlando team that was up 3-0 or whatever it was.
he done did that 3 times. I mean 2 times, right?
He did that with the Clippers too.
Right. So,
Or they had like the 1 seed or something and they got beat. Like he's not as good as people give him credit for. That's all I'm saying. So that's
but,
basically why I'm saying it's time for him to go. So we agree on that.
I mean, you got to think about it. He probably really only won a ring. Just even how you just brought up Steve Kerr's name, it's kind of comparable. Like Steve Kerr just caught Steph Curry them at a younger age, but really he just won off of having Kevin Garnett, what I'm saying, Ray Allen and Paul Pierce on that team with Rondo, and that was just kind of like a free gimme. You know what I'm saying? Because those players were so good. But when you throw him a nice like 2 pack, he don't know what to really do. I mean, he ain't really. I don't know if he's a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? And to answer the other question, with the Milwaukee's coaching situation, if they get a new coach, do I think they should keep Giannis? Um, my thing is this: yes, you should keep Giannis if you can bring better players around him, which I don't believe you can. Don't nobody want to go to no damn Milwaukee. Like, let's be real, it ain't shit to do in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to go to them big markets if you got a choice. If you got a choice, you're trying to go to New York, Miami, LA, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And you might go to
They did in
OKC or something.
Chicago.
Huh?
Coldest they gonna ever go is Chicago.
And Chicago ain't even really, ain't nobody been back to Chicago since Jordan left. Like, ain't nobody really trying to go to no damn Chicago. Chicago ain't been able
It's
to.
a bigger media market, is what I'm saying,
That's
than
facts.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, I'd rather go to Chicago before I go to Milwaukee for sure. That's facts. I mean, the city, it's more shit to do. Like, point
Right.
blank, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably better little chicks, but they crazy down in Chicago. So we gonna move on. But Chicago chicks, y'all crazy. But yeah, man, we gonna go to the next question, man. But that's how I feel. Like Giannis, he probably um his best bet is probably to go team up with somebody and do something. His potential is over with. He got lucky the year
By
that he did
himself.
win. Yeah, like
I would say he got lucky, man. He went crazy, man.
he did. But
He
when I
went crazy. You gotta remember he dropped a 50, 20 something something crazy in the champion in this game 7 to win the chip.
he
Now,
did,
granted, Phoenix wasn't the top tier team in the West that you're used to seeing,
so that's
but
luck.
nonetheless, they got out the West and they got in the finals. So
Yeah,
I just give him credit when credit's due, man. He did go crazy.
he did his thing. But any other time, he probably wouldn't have been able to get that ring. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, luck is a little bit of winning the ring. Like everybody get lucky when you win the ring. It's talent, and then it's just sometimes it's the right teams that get placed, upon your rivalry or your matchups, and it allows you to win. And that's what I feel like happened with Giannis. Um, and I don't think he would have been able to do that again with the same squad. Like, you know what I'm saying? That squad, of course, like Drew Holiday was probably the glue for that team. Because he went to Boston and won a ring right after that. So, but nevertheless, we're gonna move on. The Eastern Conference, man, the play-in tournament is already tapped in. I already seen it, so it's looking like we got Philadelphia 76ers, the Magics, Charlotte Hornets, and the Miami Heat. So the face-off for the play-in, the first question I got is it's going to be 76ers versus the Magics. Um, my question for you is, what team do you think is going to win that matchup, and what are the key factors for that team to win out of the Sixers and the Magics?
When I first thought about it, I was gonna say the Magic, but now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to switch it up and go with the Sixers, man. I think Paul George is playing. He's been playing at a crazy level. To him getting
Where you at?
prior to him suspended, and since he's came back, he's been balling. Embiid has quietly been trying to get himself back up to speed, and it looks like he's playing more minutes. And Tyrese Maxey is always a wild card because he could drop a 30 ball on you. And outside of Banchero and Bane, and Bane's not really, he's kind of, I would say he's streakier than Maxey. You could damn near pencil Maxey down for a dub five. You can't really do that with Bane. He might have 16 points. He might have 38 points. So I
Yeah,
just think that with the scoring ability that the fit Sixers have, I think it's gonna be tough. And it's not, like I said, it's not a. I don't know who's at home. It really don't matter. I just think that the scoring is gonna be in the favor of the Sixers. So I'm gonna go with the Sixers in that matchup. I think the Magic are gonna come up short.
yeah. I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think with the matchup it's gonna be hard, and I think the thing that's in the 76ers favor right now is gonna be experience. You know what I'm saying? The vets over
Mhm.
there, those guys, they done been there, between Joel Embiid and Paul George, they done been to the playoffs plenty of times, and you know what I'm saying. They've come up short, but they've had series, a bunch of series that they've won in the first round. I don't know about the play in, but I mean I'm gonna go off of the experiences of winning the first round versus the Magic. They still got Similac. They still got Similac on the top of their lips, man. They still, you know what I'm saying, babies in the game. They ain't really did nothing, even though, like you said, Banchero, he's an automatic 20 plus. F. Wagner, he probably a good 20. Bane, he a good 20. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of questionable. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Suggs, man. I went to school with your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that my guy up in the league. You know what I'm saying? From
Yeah.
Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't gonna get it done, man. I'm sorry that I gotta, go against you, man. But like you said,
Man.
Maxi and Joel Embiid, man. Joel Embiid is if he just stay healthy in the playoffs or in the play in, it's gonna be trouble beating that squad. You know what I'm saying? Edgecombe,
Hmm.
Oubre, yeah, man.
Right.
They ain't messing with that squad. And the key factors for Orlando to win is gonna be the role players. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna need role players to
Mhm.
really do something. Otherwise, it's I mean, if you could just go big three against big three, it's over with. You know?
Facts.
So that's my pick on that. All right, now same question with the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. Who you see coming out that game, and what's the key factors of winning that game? Is it star power, coaching, depth? What you believe?
Man, so this one's kind of tough, man. This one's a tough one just because the Hornets have been playing good, but lately they've been playing, they done lost a couple of games, I think, in a row. And Miami is always, I don't care who they playing when it comes to this type of time of the year. Spoelstra is just a different type of coach. Like he's one of them ones. He's actually that I forgot about him. He's actually one that could get in the job somewhere else just off of his
Yeah.
pedigree. But nonetheless, ah man, damn, this is a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with my gut, man. I'm gonna go with the Heat in the upset, man. I think, like I said, I think Spoelstra's gonna run circles around that boy when it comes to coaching, man. I think he's gonna, keep them from getting to the paint and make them have to shoot and live with that. It depends if it's Miami, it's really gonna be tough, but I think Miami's experience, like you said, the experience factor, them having the playoffs, a lot of them, I don't know. I got to see what's the name back?
Oh,
What's Buddy's name? The little guard
for
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 Miami.
for Miami, you talking about is it Tyler Hero, Powell,
Little
Powell?
no, the little white dude
Um,
that be scoring. Hero or something like that. Hero or
Hero.
something.
That's what I said.
Yes.
I said Hero, Powell. Yeah, Tyler Hero. He should
Tyler
be back.
Hero. Yeah. If he's playing, then they definitely got a good chance. But if he ain't playing, then I have to go with the Hornets, but I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm gonna go with the Heat in an upset. I think the Hornets should beat them, but I think the Heat gonna get them.
Um, I think I'm gonna disagree with you, man. I think normally I would pick experience and all that, but you know what I'm saying. Just looking at the key factors of the Hornets, I think they got a better team. So Lonzo Ball, they got Brandon Miller, Knapo, Bridges, Colin Sexton. Um, who was that? Kobe White. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that squad to me that's a nice squad, and that let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six. They 6 man, they 6 man all from 1 to 6 man. They all averaging, you know, over 10 points. You know what I'm saying? 14 is the lowest out of that six, and then when you go to the Miami Heat, you know what I'm saying? Well, damn. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Damn. Never mind. Shit. Hey,
Yeah, I was
man.
just gonna say, man,
Hey, man. It's going to
don't
come.
sleep. We just don't talk about them because they ain't been doing nothing. But it's some cats on that team
Ooh,
that can put the ball and they play both ways. That's the main thing. They play defense and they play hard. So
man. They
it's
got,
gonna it, it's gonna be tough.
I counted seven that's averaging 11 plus. The eighth man
There
is
you go.
averaging nine. The ninth man is averaging eight. So
There you go, man.
it's gonna be all about coaching. You know what I'm saying? And if you can keep them fresh legs out there and them boys can score like that, it's gonna be tough to beat them Heat. Shit. But I'm gonna stick with the Hornets, man. I'm gonna you know what I'm saying, try to keep the faith. I don't want to change up my answer, but I just looked at that, boy. Shit. It's gonna be tough. If I was a betting man, Miami gonna win by motherfucking 8 to 10. So yeah, buddy, man. That's gonna be crazy. I ain't know they was doing it that like that, boy. All right, moving on to the Western Conference, man. The Western Conference, we talking about the play in as well, man. The play in is everything in. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Trailblazers, the Golden State Warriors, the Phoenix Suns, and the LA Clippers, all in the play in. The first matchup is gonna be Trailblazers versus the Warriors. Between this matchup, the Trailblazers and the Warriors, um, which team do you believe is going to be the one to do it? And what are going to be the key adjustments that they're going to have to make to get it done?
So the Blazers, I think, are just they're really young, and I
Yeah,
think that can work in their favor or it can go against them. And I just feel like the league would love to have Steph Curry in the playoffs. So I just don't see with him coming back why he would have came back if he's not going, you know what I mean? Like I just don't see them not making the playoffs. So just for that in itself, I just believe that's why the Warriors are going to beat the Blazers.
damn. Um, all right. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Straight off the rip, I'm gonna say the same thing I said with the first series with the 76ers and the Magic. Experience is always gonna do it. And Steph Curry, man, he got what, 4 rings? So he got 4 rings. And they got Draymond Green over there, so they done did it before, and actually, I think their last ring they won it from being in the play-in, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and so, with that being said, of course they got different players and things like that, but for me, you can take plug and play any player with Steph Curry, and he's still gonna be able to figure out how to do it. These players that already run rings, they step up their game when the playoffs, come. They don't play the same way that they play in the regular season. Steph Curry, man, for some reason he'll mess around and, hit like 8, 9, 10 threes on your ass in these times. So um it's gonna be tough. I don't see you know what I'm saying? I don't see the Blazers being able to outcoach the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the key adjustments to me, if you is gonna do it, it's gonna have to be everybody working together on the Blazers. It ain't gonna be able to be, you know, one or two players. They're not gonna be able to get it done because they ain't been there before. So with that being said,
They
man,
got that type of superstar.
hmm,
They don't even have that type of
they
superstar.
don't. I mean, they do got Drew Holiday over there though. So you feel me,
And that's an
boy?
old vet.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna be able to get it done. But yeah, it's all he ain't gonna be able to do it. All right, so okay, then we got the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. This is probably a good matchup. I ain't gonna stunt.
Yeah, this is a great matchup.
This probably the best matchup out of the play-in that I've
Hmm.
seen. Um, what do you think, or who do you think is gonna win this matchup, and what are going to be the key elements to get it done?
I think Phoenix is gonna get this one, man. I think Phoenix has been playing a lot better over the last few months. They're getting healthier at the right time. And I just think that the Clippers, that's ran its course, man. It's just like Ty Lue and Kawhi, like that's just ran its course. You know what I mean? There's no championship within the next 10 years for that squad. So they might as well, just like Milwaukee, get it on done, get rid of everybody and start on over. You're in a big media market, you got a new stadium. People, you should have too much of getting free agents to come there if you can get you a superstar again. Kawhi, he's great. He's an all-star. He's still at that level, but he's just never gonna give you enough to get you over the hump. And it is what it is. You can't trade him, so your best bet is to hope that you get a decent enough pick in this draft.
Yeah, man, it's tough, man, because I like Kawhi Leonard, but I just feel like the Clippers they failed him throughout this process. They stayed old. They didn't put anything around him enough to be able to get it done. And also, I want to add this that I don't know if so for Ty Lue, I think his thing is the same thing with as Doc Rivers. He won the ring with LeBron, but I don't know if he's the right coach to help you get it done. I think he's probably good for developing, what I'm saying, some youngins, but I don't know if he knows how to win a locker room over. You know what I'm saying? Like once it get old, once you've been with him for a year, two or something, it just seems like he loses the locker room. But I think the most important thing for this series is going to be the others, and I'm gonna agree with you. Like I think the Suns is gonna win, but you know what I'm saying, Booker, Brooks, Green, Allen, all these guys is what I'm saying. That's gonna be a tough team to beat when you got over there Batum and Bogdanovich and Christie and
The old
John
old
Collins.
rusty nails, man. They
Yeah,
got a bunch of old rusty nails.
yeah, they ain't gonna get it done. Brooke Lopez, like I don't know what the hell they was thinking when they put that squad together, and then they got rid of James Harden. So I mean, Kawhi over there just essentially by himself. You know what I'm saying? And like even I don't think he even probably care to win. Shit, let's be honest, because whoever they play, they gonna get smashed. You know what I'm saying? They don't got enough.
Smash.
So yeah, man. I
They
think,
probably
hmm,
go ahead. No, I was gonna say they probably end if they did win, they probably end up having to play the Spurs.
and that's gonna be nasty. That's a 4-0. Whoever, be honest with you, whoever wins this, if they got to play the
Whoever wins
Spurs,
either one of them is a wrap.
it's a sweep. So get your brooms
But
ready.
whoever loses is playing against the um whoever loses against the AFC plays OKC.
OKC or they playing the Spurs. So it's a whoever you play, it's a sweep. So get your brooms ready. Get your brooms ready because they going home, both
I
teams. But
think the Spurs could mess around and lose a game in the first round. I could see that.
I don't
They're young.
They are, but shit, the way they've been playing, I don't
But
know.
OKC, sweepy doodle.
Easy sweep. All right, man, we're gonna go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's crazy because LeBron and the Lakers, man. I mean, I don't even really want to. You feel me? I'm like mad that I even had to bring this shit up because, like, you know what I'm saying? It might be over
Yeah,
with.
look,
You know, the Lakers.
ain't no might be.
Okay, so the Lakers, man, they dealing with major. I said minor, major injuries heading into the first round
Man,
matchup against the Houston Rockets. That's crazy. They going against the damn Rockets. So Luca, he got a grade 2 hamstring strain, and Austin Reeves, he got a oblique injury, and he expected to be out for 6 weeks. With that being said, with those key injuries that I just named from Luca and Austin Reeves, do the Lakers realistically have a chance to win this series? And can LeBron carry the Lakers through adversity at this stage of his career?
first of all, Luka Doncic's hamstring is on tendonism.
Facts.
Straight off the bone.
Right off the bone.
Second of all, Austin Reeves looked like he got shot in the ribs when after he got that little uh what he got going on. I forgot what it's called. You just said it.
Austin Reeves. Who you talking
What's
about?
his
Austin
injury?
Reeves. He got an oblique
Yeah, what
injury.
there you go. Those are two. One's a top five player in the league. The other one was your second best scorer. So now we're asking LeBron at 41 to try to win a series, probably against the Rockets.
That's gonna be tough. Shit.
Super tough. So I would be if LeBron can get them a game or two, if he can just help them somehow win a game or two in that series, he'll win all the kudos in the world from me because they're cooked.
Man. So you so you don't think at this stage of his career he can't get it done? That's what you're saying. It's over with.
Hell no, he can't hit muster that even against the Rockets. You got to think like they play actually great defense. They don't have no bench, so that's the only thing that could keep them in the game. But I don't see them being in games because they're just gonna make everybody else try to beat them. They're not gonna let LeBron just go crazy. He might be, like I said, he might be able to get away with it one game, but they're not. You know, their coach is a decent coach. He ain't stupid. He's gonna definitely do whatever he's got to do to get out of that because no one wants to say they lost to that team
With a
with
40 year
all them
old,
injuries.
with a 41-year-old LeBron.
What man? Hell no. So, and I don't see it happening. Just being a realistic, and I love LBJ. That's my nigga for life. But at the end of the day, I'm a realist. This is bench mob, so I keep it always a bean. They're cooked. Might be
Man,
overcooked.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the contingency for me is if Luca comes back. I think they say he ain't even come back in the first round. So if he can, then they might can have a chance. But realistically, man, I mean LeBron, he just ain't that same person that he was in the early 2000s or even in the mid 2000s when he went to the Heat. He don't got that extra like thing that can push the team past to the next level,
Uh,
even if he got
Father
some bumps.
Time
You're right. Father Time done
is
crept in on him.
undefeated.
Even though he killing, he's averaging like 21, 6 and 6 or some shit. He's killing, but at the same time, me and you both
Mm-mm.
know what you gonna do with LeBron is you gonna force him to move them damn puppies. So he can score all he want. We ain't tripping about none of that. But on defense, all we gonna do is Make him come to the top of
Foul
the.
trouble,
We gonna make him come to the top of the key and move them feet the whole game.
man.
So like you know what I'm saying, we got to test and see if his athleticism still there. If it ain't there, then they going home. But I mean, like without
And
that extra,
Sangoon is gonna eat Aiton's whole lunch and his breakfast.
Aiden is. I don't know, man. I don't even like Aiden. I ain't gonna lie, but and then we know what you call it can't do it. What's my boy name?
Barbecue chicken
Right. And we know
comes off the
Jackson Hay
bench.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes, he's definitely for some strange reason he just thinks he can't stay on the ground and just block shots.
Man,
He
he
thinks he's got to jump at everybody's head fake or his timing just don't be right. Like he just I don't know what it is with these young bulls. It's like they ain't never go back and watch film on shot blocking. Like it's all timing.
yeah, and I mean that dude, the young white boy, La Rivera, he ain't gonna be able to probably get that done like he was
Oh
at the
man,
beginning of the season. So,
everybody didn't figured him out. Make him dribble. If as long as you don't let him catch and shoot.
yeah. So it's gonna be tough, man. I don't see it happening like you said. Like and they going like LeBron's kryptonite. You know, for the last few years, like when he get to the playoffs and he play against Kevin Durant, it just don't go well. So KD been the kryptonite for LeBron and them. So it's over with. And ain't no chance if no none of them other two players, because that's you missing 40 points, easy 40 points, damn near 50, without Luca and
Man,
Austin Reeves. So it's over with.
no, you're missing basically 50 because Luca, you can pencil him for 30 ball.
Yeah,
That's what he been doing to niggas all season long. So that's a 30 clip. And in the playoffs, you know Austin Reeves gonna get the shots up. So that's at least, like you said, 18 to a dub. Yeah, they're cooked.
they're cooked. It's over with. So man, we gonna move on to the last question. You know what I'm saying? The Cavaliers, man, they playing against them damn Hawks, man. Who would have thought that the Hawks, you feel me, would make it into the first round without no Trey Young? So, you know what I'm saying? My question for you is, man, the Atlanta Hawks and the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, they both at 4-5. This the 4-5 matchup. Which team do you give the edge to? You know what I'm saying? Which team do you think got the biggest advantage of winning this, and who are the key players that got to get it done for the
Man,
winner?
man, that's gonna be a great series. I think that's gonna go at least 6 for sure. And I wanted my heart of hearts. I want to go with Cleveland just because I believe in Donovan Mitchell. I think he's an underrated superstar. He don't get enough credit for how cold he is. It's just he just had the unfortunate luck of just not having the puck luck, as they would say in hockey. So with that being said, I think they're going. I think Atlanta is still. There's something about that team. It just doesn't give me get out of the first round ability. So I'm gonna go with Cleveland just off of the experience of the players and the fact that the last time they were in this situation they were better, but they had all them injuries. So with them being healthier now and adding James Harden to the table, I think that's gonna get them over the top. At least get them out of the first round anyway.
I think I'm gonna have to double down with you on that. I think Atlanta is just too young. You know what I'm saying? Even though they do got C.J. McCollum over there, um, what Porzingis, I think he might be hurt. They got Jonathan Kaminga. Kispert, he's nice. You know what I'm saying? They got some talent over there. Okongwu, you know what I'm saying? They got some guys that, in a few years they probably will be able to get the damn job done. But and then they got Nikhil Alexander Walker. He was playing with the app. You know what I mean? But his defense is just not locked down. We seen that against his cousin. So he ain't gonna be able to guard. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell, like you said, or James Harden. And to me, that 1-2 punch is going to be hard to stop. And then with Evan Mobley, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see when I add up that big three and then Darius Garland on the squad, um, it's over with.
Darius
It's
Garland's with the
he.
Clippers.
My bad. He gone. I'm tripping. You right. He with the Clippers. Um, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I see the three, Harden, Mobley, and Donovan Mitchell, man, it's gonna be tough to um to beat that three. So um even though, like you said, Mitchell, he's been kind of him and James Harden got the two things in common. They just been choke artists when the playoffs come, but I just don't see that happening for two the most elite scorers right now in the game to do that again and again and again. They got to get over the hump once or twice, man. So of course I think they'll do it against Atlanta because they just way too young. So with that being said, I think the biggest key factor for me is just going to be how well James Harden play. If James Harden can get you a good, 18 of a dub, it's a wrap. So, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and move on to bench or start, where you either put that shit on the bench or you start it. You know what I'm saying? Bench or start. Chili or damn gumbo. Which one you going with?
Man, I gotta, and I love chili, but I gotta bench it just because I have it so much on the regular, and I don't have gumbo nearly as much. I think the last time I had some good gumbo was probably about 5 years ago, bro. So maybe even longer than that. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to start that gumbo just because it's just such a delicacy.
Yeah, facts, facts. Um, I'm gonna have to double down with you. Like chili is just something that's right there. You can go get that anywhere, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, you're gonna add your little Frito Lay's or you know what I'm saying something to it. You might have a little crackers, like you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
We like the Ritz crackers. Some of y'all like the saltines, but I like to throw the Ritz crackers in them. But at the same time, that gumbo like that spiciness with the little shrimps and the you know I don't even
Crab
sausages,
legs. Oh,
yeah, crab legs, crawfish. Some people do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said, man. It's just something about it, man. I ain't had it in 10 years, but shit, if I go back, that's what I'm gonna go get before I get that chili. So, um,
facts.
bench or start the '95 Orlando Magics or the 2000 Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, that's an easy one, man. This was the easiest one of them all, probably. Uh, start 95 Magic, man, and bench them Blazers, man. Them Blazers was a lot of old heads that just got it done. They got blitzed by Kobe Lash and Shaq Diesel in his prime when he was damn near 400 and was just tossing niggas out the club. Get
Man,
out of here, man. That was when he played the Nets and dunked on their whole squad. Like Shaq was just something different. So they didn't have a chance versus that 95 team. They were so young and just so athletic and just crisp. And then they had the rebound king. Remember they used to have them basketball cards, the rebound
yeah,
king basketball
facts.
card. Oh man, they had
Yeah,
the Horace Grant with the Magic. That was when he was cold.
he
And
was nice.
D3 and Nick Anderson and Penny, man, that was just a special team. They just ran into a old bull that just was in his bag at that time. Man, Elijah Wan was just something different, man.
Man,
Like you take him off that team, the rest of them niggas is Huss buckets, man. I mean, Sammy Cassell was cold, but he wouldn't have been that raw. Who else is this? Robert Horry,
yeah,
same thing. Otis Thorpe, same thing. Vernon Maxwell, like all the Kenny the Smith, like Kenny's two knees was rubbing together then. Like
nigga,
they didn't have it all.
nigga.
So Olajuwon was just the truth. Like I would have loved. That's why I hate that MJ retired and or not retired, yeah, retired and left. Because
Yeah,
I would have loved to see that they would have been able to play each other in the finals. Who would have won that? Now I believe Bone and them would have got him, but we'll never know.
yeah. We will never know because like It would have been hard though, cause who was gonna stop Shaq in them years? Like you feel me? Like
No, I'm talking
oh, you
about
talking about
Bone if
Elijah
he'd
one?
have been able to play against
Oh,
Olajuwon in the
his
final.
Bone and them would have beat Elijah on them easy. They was too slow. They wasn't athletic enough. Even though like, yeah, they just was too slow. They wouldn't have been able. You know, the Bulls was gonna run you. They was gonna run you up and down that court. And you know, the Rockets they played kind of slow pace to me, if you ask me. So they would have got ran out the gym. Um,
Yeah, that was back when game was still through the big man.
Facts. I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Like the '95 Magics, they was nice. They had Dennis Scott, nigga. They had Nick Anderson, Penny
Three D.
Hardaway, like you said, Shaq, Horace Grant, nigga Brian Shaw. They had some dogs over there. Nigga Daryl Armstrong, he used to take off when he was little, but he used to take off, boy. Yeah, that's why. If you would have looked at that lineup, even when back then when they played against the Rockets, I mean, everybody would have thought that with that Shaquille and Hardaway two punch, it ain't no way that the Rockets would have won. But there goes that luck. They was hitting everything in that playoffs. I'm talking about every damn thing. They wasn't missing shit. And even though like you know what I'm saying, I definitely like that 2000s Blazers team. But like you said, they was old, and so you know they wouldn't have been able to mess with the '95 Magics. That's just the facts. So I'm gonna have to start the Magics and bench the Blazers. I was about to call them the Rockets. Bench your start. Smoothies or milkshakes. Which one you going with?
Oh man, this is easy, man. I'm definitely benching smoothies and starting milkshakes, man. They gotta love me a good milkshake, man. They used to have some old school spots. They didn't close down now, man. Did you ever go to Annie's Parlor over there by the U of M?
No.
Yeah, my mom. It's in Dinky Town. It used to be anyway. I don't think they're still there. They might be. I don't know, but anyways, they used to have some fire shakes, bro. Fire shakes. Back when we was shorties, me and my homeboy who lived, it was another place we used to go. It's by Washburn, the malt shop.
I've been there.
They were fire. Yeah,
Fire.
they were super fire. So we go there. Mind you, he lived literally across the street from Washburn. So we would walk there to the malt shop, get us some shakes or some malts, and some just a basket of fries for like $7.
Oh yeah, y'all was winning. That was back in the day when you can get a nice little move for the low.
Yeah, we shorties, a basket of fries. Just little homies just need us little something to put on our belly to his OG, get us together. So yeah, man, that
Yeah,
was I definitely got to start shakes and bench smoothies. Smoothies is something I can have when I have it. It ain't really something I can have a craving for.
I can feel you. Well, I'm gonna have to go the
But
opposite.
I will say this: I gotta ask you this before we go to the questions,
What?
or to you answering the question, I should say. What's your favorite shake?
My favorite shake. Um, Always. It's never gonna change. Like you know what I'm saying. All I need is a strawberry shake, nigga, and it's good. Like you feel me? That's gonna get it done all day. Like, but Sonic man coming to Texas, nigga, they be having all type of different shakes. But yeah, I liked it a good little a good strawberry milkshake all day.
Man, I used to. That's my go-to for sure. That's number one. But my number two, and it's wild, but it's fire. It's
What's that?
chocolate and banana.
I don't have one of them go fire, but see, I ain't get to try those until I was here. I mean, until Sonic came out. Before that, it was like back in the early days, it was just like chocolate, vanilla,
Vanilla,
and
chocolate,
and
yeah,
strawberry.
strawberry.
But yeah, I can feel you. Strawberry and banana definitely go tough for sure.
The salted caramel one at Five Guys is stupid fire. That's
See,
probably the best one they got.
I ain't never
It's
had
better
one
than
that
the
five guy.
strawberry.
Mm,
The salted caramel,
I ain't never.
fire.
I ain't never tried it. Okay, so I'm gonna answer the question, man. Look, man, I'm gonna have to bench the milkshakes, even though I fucks with them all day. But the older I am, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a veggie nigga, man. So you know what I'm saying in the fruits. So like nigga, go pull up to What's that joint called? That be making the smoothies. I can't even think of the name, but yeah, man, that goes down. Um, Smoothie King, yeah, Smoothie King be going crazy, man. So you know what I'm saying? Nigga get like a little ginger whoopty whoop with the whoop on it. I don't even know what the other flavors is, but you be like, damn, I taste that ginger with the whoop. Hell yeah. So damn, I ain't had a smoothie in a minute. Bench or start, the Yeezy 750s or the Yeezy 950s?
Man, the Yeezy 750s, man, the official whistles, man. Them jokers, I don't even, I never wanted a pair, but I liked it how everybody else rocked them. So I definitely got to go with them 750s. Then, that was when I first started seeing the Nike Doodles out here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That was the first Nike Doodle shoe I saw. So
facts.
well, not the first, but that was the most, like,
You
I
seen
would
them
see
boots?
more more knocks than the real.
You probably seen them Boost 350s. Them was the other ones that was boosted. I mean, they was knockoffs. Them 350s.
Yeah, them 350s was knocky doodles too. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start 7.5s and bench the other ones.
I'm gonna have to double down with you, nigga. I don't think I even know what the 950s is, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like them 750s is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had a pair of Yeezys, but I always wanted them mugs. I wanted them in them 350 boots.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. But
man, I wanted them ones he had in that video with Beyonce, the collab that he did with Louis.
I ain't seen them, but
Them mugs was stupid.
my all time
Stupid.
the all time Yeezys that I still want if I could get them, and them bitches is like 10 grand. Is the Red Octobers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
them
But
was
them is them
definitely the
Nikes.
ones I wanted too. Yeah.
Them is them Nikes, man. You know what I'm saying? Them Nike, them you probably if you find them, they gonna be knocks for sure, no doubt. Benches start, set it off for boys in the hood.
Man, I definitely gotta go, boys in the hood. Man, set it off is cool, but it's I can't relate to it. I'm not a female in that regard, so I can't. That storyline don't hit like boys in the hood do. I always looked at Furious like, man, that was. I wish my pops was that type of a stand up guy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So Boys in the Hood just resonated with me more personally. So that's why I got to start it. And bench set it off. Set it off. I told you the story about that, didn't I?
nah, you went to the movies to go see that?
Nah, man. So I'm not gonna say who this was, but they ran a daycare and I was over
Mm.
their crib and I'm asleep. And I wake up, and when I wake up, I hear the daycare kids singing music.
Oh, I
Or at
know who
least
you
I
talking
thought.
about. I know who you talking about for sure.
And so I go in the kitchen, I mean in the living room where the kids is, and they watching Set It Off, and it's the love scene. And they
uh,
singing the music to the love scene.
oh, something, something that we more than just friends. That little part.
No, no, it was
No.
love making so shady.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, they was
Do
getting it
you
in.
wanna be?
Hey, that's
So
crazy when you can remember the
I
whole
I
little
felt
jug. Hmm?
bro, what? Because I'm listening to these little kids singing that part. So when I go in there and I see the person that runs the daycare, I'm like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" They're like, "What?" I'm like, "You got these shorties in here watching Set It Off. They here singing the love scene music." She's like, "Oh, my goodness, I totally forgot about that."
Man, that's crazy work
I
when the
said,
kids is
"Man,
at
crazy
daycare.
work, man."
That mean they done seen it a couple times at your crib. Then if they know that shit for sure.
Right? They know it word for word.
Yeah, you done propped them up and gave them a little lunch and said, "Watch, set it off." Shit, that's crazy work. Um, I'm look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I gotta go with Boys in the Hood just in general, like for sure, I'm gonna have to start Boys in the Hood and bench set it off is because like let's be honest, I'm gonna be honest with everybody on Bench Mob. The first time, my first, you know what I'm saying, black film or black hood film that you could say a nigga watched ever was Boys in the Hood. That was like my first one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was too young for some other ones, but I don't even think we was making them other ones before Boys in the Hood. So for me, that was the first one when I realized, like, you know, niggas was like Crenshaw Mafia. I was like, what the hell is Crenshaw Mafia? But then when I seen shit in the streets from where I'm from, I was like, oh, this is what they was talking about. That was like the Crenshaw Mafia. I ain't gonna say no gangs or nothing, but I was like, oh, okay. Nigga, we got that shit here too. So like you said, I could relate to it too, man. I had, you know, I ain't gonna let me I'm gonna just stop it right there. I was finna say some shit I don't even need to say. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was moving around though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who was moving around with us back in them days in like the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? But bench and start. Tony Braxton or Mary J. Blige. That's easy. That's easy for me.
Man, this is a tough one.
No, it ain't.
'Cause it's tough for me because I mess with Tony.
I know you
Like
do.
Tony,
We all
I
do.
got nah be I got put her on. I got when was you? I got put on her on the Boomerang soundtrack.
I probably got put on her around that same time too. Like I can't remember the song, but shit, I know she was hot. Like, but at one time, Tony Braxton was that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
It still is, but nonetheless, I'm gonna start Mary just because Mary I still listen to when I'm cleaning up. I put on that My Life, and it always hits. And rest in peace, my homeboy L. That's who put me on that song. That's
R.I.P.
the
L.
perfect cleaning song too, bro. If you ever want to clean and have some vibe music, that's the one.
Um, I'm trying to think. Um,
You don't know what song that is?
nah, I know that song. Hell yeah, I know that song. I was trying to think. I was trying to think of what jug you we used to be on. That always every time I hear it, but I can't think of the song. Shit, I was trying to think of the song. It's gonna pop up later. I was trying to think of what song that was back in the day that I used to hear with the Mary J. It's gonna pop up. I can't think, but I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Like Mary J. always been. You know, she always made key songs. You know, in my life to where like you know what I'm saying when I hear a song, it's like nigga. I could think of like moments where I was doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, um, nigga, for me, she did the no more drama. That shit right there was my shit. You know what I'm saying for sure. And she has a couple other ones. She did what the remake. What the hell is the remake she did? The you don't know the remake the Aretha Franklin I can't think of the the jug, but it's something from back in the day. Like you know what I'm saying. It's one of them remakes that um um damn I can't think of it. Oh, sweet. Is it
Let
Sweet
it
Thing?
go.
Is it Sweet Thing that she did? Yeah, I think it's Sweet Thing. Oh, Sweet
Yeah,
Thing. Don't you know you're
yeah,
my
yeah.
everything? So when I hear that, it make me think of my auntie R.I.P. Linda. You know what I'm saying? So she used to bump that shit back in the day, like in the early 90s and stuff. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got some
Hmm.
key little moments off of Mary J. Like, you know, she got a nigga through it. You know what I'm saying? I might listen to some of that a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my auntie Linda, man. R.I.P.
Right.
All
R.I.P. Man.
right, we gonna move to the TBQs. You know what I'm saying? The throwback questions. And let's see. All right, man. Let me ask you this, man. What's something you bought when you was broke, but it made you feel rich when you was buying it?
Man, it had to be this jersey I bought. I had bought all white Florida State Seminoles football jersey. Yeah, I didn't see too many people with it. So I like to wear, I always was one of them dudes that wanted something exclusive. I ain't, because everybody, the Jordans is everybody gonna do them. That's nothing, but when you could have you a little something that set you apart from the rest, because that was back when everybody was wearing jerseys. So to have a jersey you didn't see nobody else with was that was the exclusiveness to it. So yeah, that was,
Yeah.
and that cost me a pretty penny, more than what I should have paid. And yeah, so that was probably my first purchase where I was just like, yeah, didn't
I
need to go that route, but
had to do it.
it
Had to
is what
spend
it
your little
is.
chicken on it. Um, I think for me, I think I got two of them. So back in the day, man, shit. I mean, I felt rich, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like I had to scrape this little change up with Big Bro. But it was when we got that PlayStation, that gray boy, that first PlayStation, nigga. We saved up all our little cash for that motherfucker, and we got it used. Like nigga, I remember we went to Funko Land and all that, and I think the first game we got was NBA Live, nigga, and
Mm,
um, nigga, that was the time. Oh no, was it? It was
man.
another one. Or it was an NBA. Damn, I can't think of which one it is. I gotta call Dub when I get one of these. I gotta chop it up here. I ain't even got his number, man. That shit got me messed up, nigga. You ain't. He done called Big Bro. He done called Bro and ain't even called Little Bro. See, it's cool. Dub, when I catch you, I'm kicking your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then also, nigga, when I used to, work a little job, you know what I'm saying, was working my first couple little jobs, nigga, and I moved to here to Texas, nigga. I was feeling like I was doing my own thing, and it's crazy. Like, this ain't really nothing to really brag about. But, nigga, we used to go to Whataburger, nigga. Them shits was like $11 then. So I used to feel like, nigga, I'm balling, nigga. We just go buy a little meal. Everything else had to go to the bill. So I was like, yeah, nigga, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I was on.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Facts.
yeah. And I bought some music equipment, but we ain't gonna go down that little, you know what I'm saying, lane. What's a moment you wish you could relive just one more time?
Hmm. I'd probably say eighth grade. Eighth grade, I think I wish I could do one more time, just because that was the year. The year went by so fast, and I was so ready to go to high school. I wished I would have took the time to just smell the roses of, that would be the only school that I went to for the next forever. 3 years in a row, to where I had the same group of friends and people I knew for all of middle school. I went to a different high school every year. So I guess
Facts.
that's the main reason why I wished I could go back to eighth grade, is just because I could understand the significance of that and cherish it more.
I can feel that. I ain't gonna lie. For me, I don't know, man. Them AIC years used to be the shit, brother. Like, boy, we
Oh
had
yeah,
some
that
days,
too. That's around.
nigga.
That's that same time.
I know,
That's that same time.
nigga. If I could relive any time, one more time, it'll be with the crew, nigga. We used to have some days, boy. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? I had some of my funnest days in my life with that. Even RIP Mike, man. We damn near fought over NBA Live at the crib, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Yeah.
want to pass that remote control, nigga. We had to get it in real quick. Uh, man, it was some epic days, them days, man. But yeah, if I could relive any time, man, I don't know what that was. That was probably between like 93 and 97, 98. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was definitely like 93, 95, somewhere in there.
So yeah, them was the good old days, man. All right, man, we gonna go ahead and transition to Neef's Nugs, man, where Neef he drop a nug on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Neef, man, I just want to know, man. This kind of, this is a good question, just considering all the shit we done dealt with in the last, you know what I'm saying, month or two. Um,
Man, man,
how can you better protect your peace when life gets overwhelming?
man. That's a great one, man. Because that's something that I think everyone struggles with on the daily, man. And it's just, trying to keep your spirituality up. Pray as much as you can. Focus on the things that you can control, and Leave it up to God on the things that you can't control. That's the best advice that I've been given is that life keeps going no matter what. So, with that
Facts.
being said, everyone could attest that's over the age of 21 that has any type of responsibility. Bills don't care. They don't care if you're sick, care if you're tired, if your dog died, your fish died, doesn't matter. You still got to come up with this money to pay your bills. So, with that being
Facts.
said, that's the only thing that you can really control is getting up every day, thanking the Lord that He woke you up and blessed you with another day and kept you safe from hurt, harm, and danger.
That's
And then just
facts.
continue to just try to stay focused. Talk to people. Don't be encouraged to keep everything to yourself. And if you don't have any spirituality, meditate. Take some time just to sit down and think with no music or no nothing, and just think about things that you can better your life. You know, always think of positive things when you meditate. I never understood why anyone would think otherwise, but just to say that, I just want everybody at Benchmark to know that's not what you meditate on. You meditate on things that are positive and giving yourself positive energy.
Yeah, that's facts. I can feel that. All right, man. Before we get out of here, I did see a couple of people on Kick. I couldn't get my Facebook all the way up how I want to. I normally could see all the names, but I can't see them right now. But I see Brian Lionel tapped in with us. Appreciate you for tapping in with us. Crew on top. I see you tapped in with us. Santino, 123. I don't know what. Yeah, appreciate you for tapping in. Florida man, I see you tapped in with us. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We got to pay some damn bills, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Neef, man, hit him with something before we close out of this thing, man.
Man, like I say every week, man, continue to stay focused, stay locked in, and most importantly, stay encouraged, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all stay encouraged. We appreciate you for tapping in. It's the Benchmark Podcast. I'm your boy, Broadway Beats. I got your boy with me, Neef,
Yes, sir.
a.k.a. Mr. Perp. Hey, man, playoff time coming. We about to hit y'all with some real shit once it come. So just tap in. We'll be tapped in with y'all next week on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, man. And we out of this thing, man. Love.
Love.